Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wildcats have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Spencer. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McWilliams. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Steps away. Unleashes one. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, He gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is it.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. He's got it. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Return goes out of bounds.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Dances away. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner will be brought down.
At the 37, and the Minnesota offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got the back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 10, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just trucks through it.
Runs out of bounds.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move.
Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Kansas State! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Kansas State, 13.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel that
They stripped it out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Trying to get to him. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Looking for room, it's Spencer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Feeling some heat. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
He'll try to do it himself. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. On second down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. 2nd and 10 here. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Edwards. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blumen making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Coming after it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down, you can call it whatever you want. That was really smart.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Minnesota 21, Kansas State 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the fourth quarter he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big first down, continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spencer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat
and the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there.
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Minnesota offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Using his feet to buy time. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Kansas State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the Minnesota offense will take over. First and 10.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll pull it down and run. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Takes a handoff. It's Spencer.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Pressure coming. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Oh, no, the ball popped out. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed them to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying.